Good morning, everyone. Hope you had a good start to your day this morning. I got started a little bit later. I decided to take today as a day off for the most part. I got up around the time Jackie got up this morning to start my day, and yesterday was a really long day. Just all day was work. Got up at 3 in the morning and didn't get to bed till about midnight. So I slept in a little bit longer today, but it was a good day, eventful. Got some good news also. We're supposed to be getting our sewer line fixed finally by tomorrow, if all goes well. It's been like over a month that we've been dealing with that, so that'll be nice to get fixed. Also, I got my cans delivered today for the shop because we've been out of cans for like 2 or 3 weeks, which sucks. But I'm glad that they came in so I can get back to getting our cans stocked in the stores and keep moving forward on that front. Um, Also, the swim spa guy is supposed to come fix our leaky pipe in our unit on Saturday. So getting a lot of little things taken care of, which is nice. Um, Today, I'm supposed to go play a little golf with my friend Harry over in Reedsport. I go see him a couple times a month usually, and golf's his life. So I recently got into golf, which he likes. So he's been excited to get to play with me uh, more often and stuff, which is cool. Uh, I read rule number 5. Oh, no, sorry. It's rule number 6 in the book today. It's kind of a shorter chapter, but it's called Set Your House in Perfect Order Before You Criticize the World. It was a good chapter, I thought, but I'm just going to read a subsection of the chapter. It's towards the end. It's called Clean Up Your Life. And it goes, consider your circumstances. Start small. Have you taken full advantage of the opportunities offered to you? Are you working hard on your career or even your job? Or are you letting bitterness and resentment hold you back and drag you down? Have you made peace with your brother? Are you treating your spouse and your children with dignity and respect? Do you have habits that are destroying your health and well-being? Are you truly shouldering your responsibilities? Have you said what you need to say to your friends and family members? Are there things that you could do that you know you could do that would make things around you better? Have you cleaned up your life? If the answer is no, here's something to try. Start to stop doing what you know to be wrong. Start stopping today. Don't waste time. Questioning how you know that what you're doing is wrong. Sorry, my bad. Don't waste time questioning how you know that what you're doing is wrong if you are certain that it is. Inopportune questioning can confuse without enlightening, as well as deflect you from action. You can know that something is wrong or right without knowing why. Your entire being can tell you something that you can neither explain nor articulate. Every person is too complex to know themselves completely, and we all contain wisdom that we cannot comprehend. So simply stop. When you apprehend, however dimly, that you should stop, stop acting in that particular despicable manner. Stop saying those things that make you weak and ashamed. Say only those things that make you strong. Do only those things that you could speak of with honor. You can use your own standards of judgment. You can rely on yourself for guidance. You don't have to adhere to some external arbitrary code of behavior, although you should not overlook the guidelines of your culture. Life is short, and you don't have time to figure everything out on your own. The wisdom of the past was hard earned, and your dead ancestors may have something useful to tell you. Don't blame capitalism, the radical left, or the iniquity of your enemies. Don't reorganize the state until you have ordered your own experience. Have some humility. If you cannot bring peace to your household, how dare you try to rule a city? Let your own soul guide you. Watch what happens over the days and weeks. When you are at work, you will begin to say what you really think. You will start to tell your wife or your husband or your children or your parents what you really want and need. When you know that you have left something undone, you will act to correct the omission. Your head will start to clear up and you stop filling it with lies. Your experience will improve as you stop distorting it with inauthentic actions. You will then begin to discover new, more subtle things that you are doing wrong. Stop doing those things too. After some months and years of diligent effort, your life will become simpler and less complicated. Your judgment will improve. You will untangle your past. You will become stronger and less bitter. You will move more confidently into the future. You will stop making your life unnecessarily difficult. You will then be left with the inevitable bare tragedies of life, but they will no longer be compounded with bitterness and deceit. Perhaps you will discover that your now less corrupted soul, much stronger than it might otherwise have been, is now able to bear those remaining necessary, minimal, inescapable tragedies. Perhaps you will even learn to encounter them so that they stay tragic, merely tragic, instead of degenerating into outright hellishness. Maybe your anxiety and hopelessness and resentment and anger, however murderous initially, will recede. Perhaps your uncorrupted soul will then see its existence as a genuine good, as something to celebrate, even in the face of your own vulnerability. Perhaps you will become an even more powerful force for peace and whatever is good. Perhaps you will then see that if all people did this in their own lives, the world might stop being an evil place. After that, with continued effort, perhaps it could even stop being a tragic place. Who knows what existence might be like if we all decided to strive for the best? Who knows what external heavens might be established by our spirits, purified by truth, aiming skyward, right here on the fallen earth. Set your house in perfect order before you criticize the world. So, sorry that was so long, but I don't know. I liked that entire passage. I thought it was really, really powerful. There's a lot there that is worth absorbing and reflecting on. To me, I feel like there's always something unsaid, something that we hold on to that we might resent from the past, or things just that are unfinished, I guess, between loved ones, family members, friends, whatever it might be. Communication is hard, it really is, especially when it's dealing with touchy situations, or just not wanting to hurt people's feelings, or rather say nothing than to say something and make it into an issue. I don't know. It's just, it's a challenge, to say the least, to put yourself into that uncomfortable zone to actually express yourself when it's a tough time, or when you feel wronged by somebody, to express yourself in a way that is clear and not hurtful is a challenge, because immediately, usually, we like to react emotionally, and that's not always the best thing. Getting your house in order is a big deal. Like making your bed when you get out of it in the morning, start the day off with a win there. Like there's just tons of little things that add up over time. And I think that all those little things that we hold inside of us that we don't take care of, like our bitterness or our discontent with one another, just our angers from the past, or whatever it is that we hold on to, that we carry with us day to day in the back of our mind, that weigh us down emotionally and physically. We got to learn to start working through that stuff and letting things go and moving forward in life, and just focusing on love and the betterment of our actions with each other. We just got to keep working at fixing our issues and our problems in life and with each other, so that way we can grow and flourish together. If we just keep driving these wedges between us, we're never going to come together. So I don't know, just take some time to reflect today, maybe, and think about what's bothering you. Think about what's weighing you down on the inside, and maybe what you could start today to start lightening that load. Maybe call somebody that you haven't talked to in months, or maybe just open up to somebody about something that's on your mind that you feel like you haven't had the opportunity to talk about. I'd say that'd be a constructive thing to do. I know that my list has been really helpful for me in accomplishing a lot of goals since I started this. Every day I will make a list before I go to bed for the next day, and then continue to add to it as I come up with new things that I didn't think about or I forgot about. And then I just make it a point to just do everything I can to knock them out. Yesterday I did the entire list that I had set out for myself. Feels good. Today I didn't set much of a list for myself because I planned on having the day off. And I told Andrew that I would end up brush hogging for him tomorrow because I didn't want to use up all my energy today early on, because I was just going to go have a good day with Harry. And so, yeah, just try to keep positive and keep your spirits up. And I do appreciate you listening to my video and watching. And if you like what you're seeing and hearing, then feel free to subscribe if you want, and hit the notification bell. That way you can get the notification when I do post my video. You can check it out and share it if you want, or whatever you want. I hope it does some good for you, and I hope you set some goals for yourself and do a little reading and knock out some positive things in your life and continue to be a better person each day. Because, you got you, and you're the only one that can make those changes. So take control of your life and take control of your actions and do some good with it. Spread some love and make the world a better place. I love you guys, and I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow.